Evet, herkese merhaba. Assassin's Creed 1'in yeni bölümüyle karşınızdayım. Kaldığım yerden devam ediyorum. Sırada ya Akka ya Şam var ama en üstteki neyse onu seçeceğim zaten. Yeni hedefimiz var yine. Sırada Şam var. Yazıhane. Bundan başlayalım.
Climb tall structures to gain a bird's eye view.
Büro ile konuşmaya gerek yok. Bakın daha önce burayı açmışız. Şimdi sırada son bölge var. Burayı açmışız zaten. Şurada iki kartalla başlayalım. Yok bir şey yok. Çarptım. Düştüm sadece. Arkamda okçu var ama yala vurmaz. Tam şurada görev var, bak gördüm. Tam önümde duruyor. O açıldı mı? Açıldı. Tamam, önümde bak.
Get away from me!
I think I've seen everything.
Bad news, brother.
O 1,5
This
dakika.
morning. Well, I suppose that's actually good news. I even found a letter on him which I gave to Nemair, who said he'd find you and deliver it. But from the look in your face, I suspect this hasn't happened. Go on then. Don't waste any more time with me. Seek Nemair and get that letter.
Mayre bul, mektubu al. Nerede? Bu tarafta.
Tam bize sorun çıkartacak. Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası ölümdür. Pis hırsız. Gebereceksin. Hırsızlar aracına müstahak. Are you flying?
Hayır ya, yakalanmak istemiyorum ya. 100 dakikam kaldı.
He's going to run into someone. Pis hırsız.
Türkçe konuşmalar bayağı çoğaldı, fark ediyorsunuzdur zaten.
You've something to say?
Ama bayağı uzakmış ha. Çatılardan gitseydim daha da zor olabilirdi aslında. Nereye gitmem gerekiyor bilmiyorum. Buraya. Buradan çık, sola. Olmuyor. Şuradan çık.
Altair, here. Take this. I've been looking everywhere for you. Now I can finally return to Masyaf. Last time I offered to do someone a favor.
Hırsızlık yapmanın cezası.
Adasının etrafı sadık adamlarla dolu diye bir ipucumuz var. Soruşturma gerekli birini tamamladık. Madem buradayız, bunu alayım. Camiye çıkalım.
You are not supposed to be here. Leave.
Bakalım görev açılacak mı? O açıldı, hem de bir sürü. Bakar mısınız? Kaç tane bir? 1, 2, 3, 4 tane birden açıldı. Bir konuşma işaretine gideyim. Uzak ama önce oradan bak. Konuşma yap. Demek uzun zamandır yapmadım. Lan bak ya. Adamları spawn etti önüme, görüyorsunuz değil mi olayı? Böyle olduğu zaman işte çok saçma oluyor ya. Taş atacaklar. Hadi şuna çabuk gir. Yok, giremedim.
Gel buraya.
Adamdan başka her yere atıyor.
Gel buraya.
Şuraya olmadı. Şurayı deneyeyim. Türk galiba bu. Bakayım. Aynen. Bu kadar bakındım yeter dedi, gitti.
Ortaya çıkacaksın.
I like that in a customer. You won't find better prices anywhere.
Oradaki konuşmaya geri döneyim.
My good keeper, you're in the right place.
All I ask is for a few coins.
You shouldn't be here. Be gone.
I beg of you. I beg of you just a few coins, please. Please, sir, have any money?
Ha, bank uzak şeyden olmuyor.
Please, can't you spare something? I'm all I ask is for a few coins.
I wish to see him, to hear him
Geçen
speak.
sefer şanslıydı.
It can be arranged, but we must be careful. There are still those who reject illumination. They would harm him.
Then they are ignorant and afraid.
You seem sincere, but how do I know I can trust you?
It hurts me to even hear you ask the question.
Very well. We gather each day in the madrasa. He comes to speak, and then leads us into the city that we might cleanse it.
Could I join you then?
Understand that it is a difficult path we walk. Our work demands sacrifice.
I understand.
Then come and meet with us. Let us see how strong you really are.
Her gün toplantılar düzenliyor diye ipucumuz oldu. İkinciyi tamamladık. Şimdi bir tane daha yapacağız. Yan kesicilik mi yapalım? Sorgulama mı? Yoksa bu bir suikast mı yapalım? Ben yan kesiciliği daha kolay buluyorum. O yüzden ona gideceğim. Bu arada askerleri buraya spawn ediyor. Belli bir süre sonra. Bakın, ya da geliyorlar.
Please, sir,
Şöyle dua
have any
edeyim.
money? I need food. I'm
Benden
so
bir daha
hungry.
kaçamayacaksın.
A little money, I beg of you.
That city is ours. Has always been ours.
Kırmızı gözü olduğu zaman yani şöyle.
To defend it until death.
Bakın ne yapıyorum böyle.
You don't understand. I have nothing.
Destroyed.
Şu da peşime takılıp duruyor.
Something? I'm
Curse
poor
the
and sick
Christian
and
king and
hungry.
his army of infidels.
Please,
They
just
go
a few
against the
coins.
will of God.
Dear,
They must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffer in their wake.
Alabildiğin. Ha tamam, şimdi 5 tane 10 tane oldu.
Consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense. It seems a tragedy, but I say this is an order. To die is
We found the place. It's just as you described it.
I suspect he'll want to deal with this himself, and quickly. Best we say nothing to the others.
A wise course of action. Truth be told, I'll be happy when this business is done.
Soon, my friend, soon. Today should see the last of them put to torch. Boy, come here. You still have the letter I gave you?
Yes.
Go and deliver it then. You'll find the one it's meant for inside the madrasa.
Ya deliler kaynıyor burası.
deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem.
Çok kolay aldım bu arada.
We must end this before it has a chance to begin. That
Konuşmalarımız bitti. Hadi gidelim. Diğer şu iki görevi yapmanıza gerek yok. Çünkü zaten yeteri kadar yan görevi yaptık. Tabi oyun bittikten sonra yapmayacağım değil, yapacağım. İzlemek isteyenler olursa oyunu %100 bitirmek için bunları yapacağız. Alalım bakalım şu görevimizi.
It's the hero of Damas. Come in, stay a while. Tell me all about your adventures.
I'm afraid I don't have the time.
I see. Too important for me now.
It's not that.
No, of course not. How may I serve you then?
Al-Muallim has asked I take the life of the one they call Jubair.
Salahadin's chief scholar?
Yes, he's turned the other scholars of the city to his cause. Together they intend to work a great evil.
How?
They're collecting the city's knowledge, all its written works.
For what purpose?
To destroy them.
And where will this be done?
They move throughout the city, but first they meet at the Madrasa al-Khalasa. If I go there, I should find Jubair.
Excellent work as always, Altair. You can stop him before he has a chance to strike again.
With your permission, Rafiq.
Of course. You're free to begin whenever you are ready. Bring glory to the Brotherhood, Altair.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Evet, buralar çevrilmemiş. Daha önceki yerler. Onları ben sonradan altyazılı olarak ekleyeceğim buraya. Evet, görev açıldı. Hadi gidelim.
Die! It's the end! You must not trespass here. Run back now. Oh, where is the one responsible?
Geri giremiyorum. Normalde buraya girebilmem lazım. Ama giremiyorum çünkü görünüyorum. Bunları bir halledeyim o zaman, dur. Derken bütün şehri görmüş beni. Savaş modundan çıktığım için.
There he goes! Stop him! You're mine! Step aside! Quickly! Over here! Here! He's over here! Çekil kenara! Açılın! It's going to hurt.
Oha, şuraya bak kaç kişi geliyor. Buralarda olmalı diyor bak. Böyle kalabalığa karışayım.
Maybe if he watched where he was going, that wouldn't. Go
Stand down!
someone else.
I beg of you, I beg of you, just a few coins. Why are you doing
Gebereceksin.
Buradan gireyim.
See that?
Başlattı ama ben biraz ilerleyemiyorum. Hattı Kaydediliyor diyor ama ben içeri giremiyorum ki. Yanlış yerde başlattı şeyi. Hareket bu şöyle olduğu zaman hareketleriniz kısıtlanıyor. Hiçbir şey yapamıyorsunuz ve ben maalesef o şeyde kaldı. Bir şey yapamayacağım. Bug'a girdim. Buradan gelmemem lazımdı. Şu taraftan gelmem lazımdı galiba. Buradan dönmeye çalışsam dönemiyorum. Hareket edemiyorum maalesef. Çünkü zıplama yeteneğini gidiyor. Yürüme şuradan geçemiyor. Sinematiğe girmek istiyor oyun, giremiyor. Çünkü böyle ayarlanmış. Böyle kaldı. Çözüm şuradan gidilebilir, dur. Galiba şuradan inmem için yapıyor olabilir. Tamam, çözdük. Yoksa oyundan çıkmak zorunda kalacaktım. Tamam, şimdi oldu.
Every single text in this city must be destroyed. My friend, you must not do this. Much knowledge rests within these parchments, put there by our ancestors for good reason.
And what reason is this?
They are beacons, meant to guide us, to save us from the darkness that is ignorance.
No, these bits of paper are covered in lies. They poison your minds, and so long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
How can you accuse these scrolls of being weapons? They are tools of learning.
You turn to them for answers and salvation. You rely more upon them than yourselves. This makes you weak and stupid. You trust in words, drops of ink. Do you ever stop to think of who put them there? Or why? No, you simply accept their words without question. And what if those words speak falsely? As they often do. This is dangerous.
You are wrong. These texts give the gift of knowledge. We need them.
You love your precious writings. You do anything for them?
Yes. Yes, of course.
Then join them! Any man who speaks as he is just as much a threat. Do any else among you wish to challenge me? Good. Your orders are simple enough. Go out into the city, collect any remaining writings and add them to the piles in the streets. When you're done, we'll send a cart to collect them, that they may be destroyed.
Hadi bakalım. Bir sürü hedefim var radarda, görüyorsunuz. Ve onlara doğru gideceğiz. En yakın nerede ki? Hem başlayalım en yakın. Sonra köşelere gideriz.
Citizens, bring forth your writings. Place them in the pile before me. To keep any is a sin.
Öldürdüm onu. Şimdi şu taraftaki ikisine doğru gideyim. Biri daha gitti.
Leave, peasant, before I make
Biri daha gitti.
Where is the one responsible for this?
4 tane bıçağım kaldı bu arada. Yinelerini almak lazım.
Stop. You must not trespass here.
İyi, aşağı düşmek daha iyi çünkü bıçak lazım bana. Aldım 5 tane daha.
Help me! Somebody help me!
It's our very existence we are fighting for. The infidel king will see us all wiped from the world.
What is he doing?
Today is a glorious day. Back here.
Hayda. Bu seferki kolay olmadı. Bir görüldü. Savunmayı nasıl kırıyorduk da unuttum. Burada durursam öleceğim. Bir şey yapmam lazım. Açayım yemişsin. Öldü mü? Öldü. Lan kalktılar ayağa ya. Neyse oturacaktım. Biraz bekleyin de sağlığımı iyice de olsun. Tamam, devam.
Help! Please help! Why are you doing this? What have I done?
Hırsızlar kara ağacına müstahak.
Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong!
Pis hırsız. Gebereceksin.
Good people of the mass, you are doing the right thing. Let us cleanse this city of its poison past. This is a righteous act, and prompts see how well you handle this.
Hadi be, kaçtı ya. Tam vuruyordum. Abi ilerleyemiyorum, kilitliyorlar. Aha.
Why have you done this?
Men must be free to do what they believe. It is not our right to punish one for thinking what they do, no matter how much we disagree.
Then what?
You of all people should know the answer. Educate them. Teach them right from wrong. It must be knowledge that frees them, not force.
They do not learn, fixed in their ways as they are. You are naive to think otherwise. Illness, for which there is but one cure.
You're wrong, and that's why you must be put to rest.
Am I not unlike those precious books you seek to save? A source of knowledge with which you disagree, yet you are rather quick to steal my life.
A A small sacrifice to save many. It is necessary.
Is it not ancient scrolls that inspire the Crusaders? That fill Salah ad-Din and his men with a sense of righteous fury? Their texts endanger others, bring death in their wake. I too was making a small sacrifice. It matters little now. Your deed is done, and so am I.
Evet, bir hedefi daha bulduk. Daha doğrusu onların her biri şeymiş sadece. Yani onların içinden doğru olanı bulacakmışız. Biz az önce doğru olanı bulduk. Şu kaldı. O da kilitlenmiş mi nedir? İlerlemiyor.
Altair, tell me you've met with success.
Yes. Jubayr's fires are extinguished. His life as well.
Excellent news. I had no doubt you'd succeed.
You should have seen it. The scholars followed him so readily. It wasn't just books they fed to fire either, but any man who opposed them.
Such ignorance breeds only evil. You've done a good thing this day.
As with my other targets, he believed he was doing the right thing, clearing a path to a better future.
Of course he would. Such is the landscape of a madman's mind.
The things I've seen these past few weeks, it's as if all the land has gone mad.
And this is why we fight to end the war, that sanity might return. The people are desperate for direction. It's easy for men like Jubayr to prey on this and turn them towards evil. You should go, Altair. Return to Al-Malim. Tell him what you saw. Let him know the good you've done this day.
Safety and peace, Rafiq.
Upon you as well.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Steal in my presence? That will cost you your life! There's thief, I'll have
When you are exposed, throwing soldiers from roof.
Welcome home, child. What news?
Another of the named is put to rest.
Then it would appear your work is nearly complete and your status restored.
A question, Master, if I may.
Ask and I will answer.
Why these men? Jubayr and Sabrand?
Ah, don't you see? They paved the way for change. Ensure threats both old and new are not given cause to intervene.
To weaken them is to weaken our enemy. I suppose that makes sense.
Were these men to continue their work, our work would quickly be undone.
How is that? We've caused them much grief.
We strike at the arms, yes. But this is a hydra that you face, and it is quick to replace that which is severed.
Then we should lop off its head and be done with this.
Soon, soon. We are close. Only one more man stands between us and our ultimate goal.
I will return to my work. The sooner this last man dies, the sooner I might face our true enemy.
Before you go, I have a question for you.
Of course.
What is the truth?
We place faith in ourselves. We see the world the way it really is, and hope that one day all mankind might see the same.
What is the world, then?
An illusion. One which we can either submit to, as most do, or transcend.
What is it to transcend?
To recognize nothing is true and everything is permitted. That laws arise not from divinity but reason. I understand now that our creed does not command us to be free. It commands us to be wise.
Do you see now why the Templars are a threat?
Whereas we would dispel the illusion, they would use it to rule.
Yes, to reshape the world in an image more pleasing to them. That is why I sent you to steal their treasure. That is why I keep it locked away. And that is why you kill them. So long as even one survives, so too does their desire to create a new world order. Take your equipment. Seek out this last man. With his death, Robert de Sable will at last be vulnerable.
It will be done.
Safety and peace upon you, Altair.
Bakalım ne aldık? Da kılıç uzmanlığı. Tamam, bunun için avluda pratiğe gerek yok. Hadi gidelim. 9. adam sanırım. Hedefimizi yok etmeye ve ondan sonra gerçek düşmanımızı yok etmeye. Pardon, o 9. adam olmuyor o zaman. 8. oluyor. 8. şimdiki oluyor. 9. en son oluyor. Akka'ya gidiyoruz. Yazıhaneden başlıyoruz.
Use counterattacks when faced with multiple enemies.
Pekala. Burada da 2 bölge açmışız. Görüldüğü üzere zengin ve fakiri açmışız. Orta sınıf bölgeye gideceğiz. Şuradakinden başlıyorum.
Maudit voleur! Je te ferai trancher la main! Diebstahl wird mit dem Tode bestraft!
Buraya çıkacağım. Bakalım görev açabilecek miyiz? Açtık bir tane, hemen gidelim.
Haltet eure Augen offen! Er wird bestimmt wiederkommen!
Tam üstünde görev.
You are not allowed to be... Help! Assassin! Send help!
I hear you're looking for information on Sibran.
Evet.
Karm's found something you'd probably find useful. Best track him down if
Tamam. Bir yerden bir yere gitme görevi. 1,5 dakika süremiz var. İyi, buradaki okçuları temizlemek işe yaradı.
Er ist ein toter Mann, wenn er sich erneut hier zeigt. For a reason. How careless can one get? What's got him so far? He's going to hurt someone. Levez-moi si vous l'apercevez. Assassin!
Oğlum bunlar hiç uyarmıyor bile ya, direkt. Hayda, şimdi görevi de alamayacağım ki. Çok kötü oldu. 40 saniyede unutturmam lazım kendimi.
Er ist nicht hier. Wir sind hier woanders. He's probably moved on. Il a trouvé refuge ailleurs dans cette ville.
Niye bunlar hiç şey yapmıyor? O direkt gördüğü an şey oluyor, hiç kırmızı falan olmuyor önce yani. Kırmızı göz olmuyor hiç. Bu arada 20 saniyem kaldı. Bitiririm herhalde.
Safety and peace, brother. I've been looking everywhere for you. I stole this letter earlier today. Read it over. Hopefully it'll be of use.
Yakında kendi özel gemisine çekileceğini söyleyen mektup. Pekala. Şu yakın bana. Aşağı düşecek yaşadı. Burada görev var galiba çünkü altyazı çıktı burada. Biri konuşuyor şurada bir yerde. Evet. Bir görev birden çıktı. Bunu da yaparsak görev açılacaktır. Yo, biri burada. Sorgulama görevi var. Tam orada bakın konuşan.
Is now under the jurisdiction of Master Zebran, exalted leader of the Knights Teutonic. All crew members are to be turned over to the Order for conscription into the fleet. All docked vessels must be cleared of crew and cargo. Captains are to present themselves to a representative from the Teutonic Order for reassignment. Any attempt to maintain possession of a claimed vessel will be punished severely.
Biraz geç oldu ama size şunu itiraf edeceğim. Bunu tenha bir yere çekmenize gerek yok. Direkt başlayabilirsiniz. Ve sürekli sol tuşa basın. Derken buna yardımcılıklı geldi. Bu arada kılıç çekerseniz görev de iptal oluyor. Ona göre çekmemeniz lazım.
It's not my fault. I'm only following orders. If you want your ship back, speak with the court.
That's not what I'm after.
Then what?
Sabran's claimed near 100 ships. For what purpose?
A blockade. They're to sail for open water and establish a perimeter.
For what? Does Salah ad-Din intend to strike from sea?
No, it's not he we defend against, but ships from home, to deny Richard more troops.
Why would one of Richard's own want to see him weakened in this way?
I don't know. Ask Zebran. They're his orders. I'm just meant to carry them out. Now, please, let me go. I've told you all I know.
I'm sorry. I cannot risk you telling him I'm here.
Genelde bunları öldürüyoruz. Sağa bırakmıyor zaten. Hemen uzaklaşayım çünkü asker gelecek. Evet, geliyor. Bir deniz ablukası oluşturacak. Peki. İpucumuz var. Ulan yanlışlıkla Teuton bayrağını aldım. Bunları sonra alacaktım. Görev nerede lan? Göremiyorum. Bir yerde galiba.
Did they let you into the city or did you fight your way in? Perhaps I should be more respectful, as I myself now require your help. I spent too much time in the harbor brothel last night and insulted a Teutonic knight's wife, or so I am told. Now there is a group of them after me. Could you give me a hand or a blade? If you return before I leave the city, I will give you the benefit of my wisdom.
Hadi bakalım. Gizlice 2 tane. Ne 2 tanesi? Bir sürü hedefim var. Yok 3 taneymiş, tamam. Çatıdan bıçak atmayı deneyeyim bakayım. Gizlice öldürme görevi çünkü. Şimdi. Biri gitti. O değil, şu. Bu da gitti. Ne oldu ya? Abi bunlar Ya bunlar hiç uyarmıyor. Direkt görüyorlar. Yapacak bir şey yok. Bir daha deneyeceğiz. İyi başlamıştım ama. Aldım görevi. Önce şundan başlayayım. Biri gitti. Onu atamadım. Nerede oğlum bu? Ha. Kim görüyor beni ya? Ben görüyorlar abi. Çok kolay görünüyorum çünkü çok aşırı asker var burada ve bayağı zor bir görev. Acaba vazgeçip başka bir şey mi yapsam ama yok, niye, ben kolay kolay vazgeçmem ya. Denemeye devam edeyim. Ama bıçağım azaldı. 3 tane kaldı. Yine aşağı bir yere inip bıçak alayım da öyle başlatayım görevi. Burada bıçak var. Hayda. Yakalandım. Ya yok mu hiç bıçak taşıyanlardan biri? Hah, geliyor. Şöyle bir baksın. Tamam, 5 tane aldım. 8 tane var, yeter herhalde ya.
Open your damn eyes! Diebstahl wird mit dem Tode bestraft!
You're hurting me!
Hadi bakalım, bir daha deniyorum. Sorun şurada. Eğer koşuyorsanız direkt yanıyor. Hani o alarma geçiyor. Koşmamanız gerekiyor ya. O yüzden hemen yakalanıyorum ben. Burada problem şu. Nasıl buna... Heh, biri gitti. Etrafa görünmeden nasıl bıçağı fırlatabilmekte. Az önce çok güzel yaptım o işi. Şurada mesela ama görülmeden yapmak hiç kolay değil. Biri daha gitti. Şuradan. Ona değil. Hayda. Heh. Şu tamam ama şimdi evet, etrafta beni öyle bir arıyorlar ki görme ihtimalleri yüksek. Çabuk. Tamam, hallettim. Kim görüyor beni ya? Tamam. Şuradaki okçu görüyor. Hani değil.
Someone tell me why he's doing that.
You are a lucky
Yaptım.
man. You are alive and I am still in Akka. Here is what I have to tell you. The only thing more dangerous than a drunken sailor is one who is also angry.
Bu ne demek?
I know it does not seem like much, but with your wisdom, I am sure it will help.
Çok sarhoş denizci yaşıyor diye ipucu çıktı. Görev tamamlandı sanırım ha. 3 tane oldu muydu? Oldu herhalde. Evet oldu. Hadi dönelim. Bunlar koşturursam şey yapacak. Koşturmam lazım.
Please, sir, have any money? A few coins, all I ask for is a few coins. Please, sir, have any money? The family's sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins?
Was willst du? Fisch le camp, you dirty thief! I'll have your hands for that.
It looks like a few shades.
I done wrong.
Diebstahl wird mit dem Tode bestraft.
Hadi bakalım.
Greetings, Altair. What news?
Al-Muallim has named another. Calls himself Sabrand.
I am familiar with the man. Newly appointed leader of the Knights Teutonic, he resides in the Venetian Quarter and runs Akka's port.
Yes, I've learned as much, and more.
Continue then.
Sabrand is said to be consumed by fear, driven mad by the knowledge that his death approaches. He has sealed the docks district, and now hides within waiting for his ship to arrive.
This will make things dangerous. I wonder how it is he learned of your mission.
The men I've killed, they are all connected. Al-Muallim warned me that word of my deeds has spread among them.
Be on your guard, Altair. Altair.
Yes, Rafiq.
I owe you an apology.
For what?
For doubting your dedication to our cause.
No, it was I who erred. I believed myself above the creed. You owe me nothing.
As you wish, my friend. Go in safety.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Sanırım denizde geçen bir görevde ve şöyle bir sorunumuz var ki Altair maalesef bu oyunda yüzme bilmiyor ve direkt suya düşerseniz ölüyorsunuz. Hadi bakalım yapabilecek miyim?
Bandit, j'aurai ta peau.
Why are you so cruel? What have I done wrong?
Maudit voleur. Je vous ferai trancher la main.
You are mistaken, Master Sibrand. I would never propose violence against any man, and most certainly not against you.
So you say, and yet no one here will vouch for you. What am I to make of this?
I live a simple life, my lord, as do all men of the cloth. It is not for us to call attention to ourselves.
Perhaps. Or perhaps they do not know you because you are not a man of God, but an assassin!
Never!
You wear the same robes.
If they cover themselves as we do, it is only to instill uncertainty and fear. You must not give in.
Are you calling me a coward? Challenging my authority? Are you perhaps hoping to turn my own knights against me?
No. I don't understand why you're doing this to me. I've done nothing wrong.
I don't recall accusing you of any wrongdoing, which makes your outburst rather odd. Is it the presence of guilt that compels a confession?
But I confess nothing.
Ah, defiant to the very end.
What do you mean?
William and Garnier were too confident, and they paid for this with their lives. I won't make the same mistake. If you truly are a man of God, then surely the Creator will provide for you. Let him stay my hand.
You've gone mad. Will none of you come forward to stop this? He is clearly poisoned by his own fear, compelled to see enemies where none exist.
Seems the people share my concern. What I do for Akka! Stay vigilant, men. Report any suspicious activity to the guard. I doubt we've seen the last of these assassins. Persistent bastards. Now get back to work.
Leave now, or I'll make you leave.
Ya düştüğüm zaman öldüm demektir. Ben bir yol yapmaya devam edeyim kendime. Tahtaya çarpıyor ya. Heh. Görüldüm bu arada. Anlamadığım sebepten dolayı. Ya çekilin önümden. Oha, daha da geliyor. Lan kaçamıyorum.
Don't do this.
You are afraid.
Of course I am afraid.
But you'll be safe now, held in the arms of your god.
Have my brothers taught you nothing? I know what waits for me. For all of us.
If not your god, then what?
Nothing. Nothing waits. And that is what I fear.
You don't believe.
How could I, given what I know? What I've seen? Our treasure was the proof.
Proof of what?
That this life is all we have.
Linger a while longer then, and tell me of the part you were to play.
A blockade by sea. To keep the fool kings and queens from sending reinforcements. Once we...
Conquered the Holy Land?
Freed it, you fool. From the tyranny of faith.
Freedom? You worked to overthrow cities, control men's minds, murdered any who spoke against you.
I followed my orders, believing in my cause. Same as you.
Ben bir hedef daha hatırlıyorum ya. Galiba biraz daha var. Bitmedi. Lan saklanacak bir yer yok mu?
Altair, you've caused quite a stir.
I've done as requested. Sabran's life is ended.
So it is. So it is. You should ride for Masyaf and inform Al-Mualim of your success.
Yes. I should return and speak to him. Of this and other things.
Is everything all right, my friend? You seem distant.
It's nothing, Rafiq. Just a lot on my mind.
Talk to me then. Let me help.
I need to make sense of this myself first. But thank you for the offer.
It is the men you kill, isn't it? You feel something for them.
How?
Ah, my friend. You are not meant to enjoy these grim tasks. Regret, uncertainty, sympathy. This is to be expected.
I should not fear these feelings.
You should embrace them. They are what keep you human.
What if I'm wrong? What if these men are not meant to die? What if they mean well? Misguided, perhaps, but pure in motive.
I am but a Rafiq, Altair, and such things are beyond me. Perhaps Al-Mualim can help you to make sense of it.
Yes, perhaps. Thank you, Rafiq.
It is my pleasure to have served with one as skilled as you.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Not a lot of time, Vic.
Understand there's a narrow launch window.
Wherever it's hidden, time to retrieve it.
Working on it.
And when it's done,
He'll be taken care of.
I want that progress report by tomorrow morning.
I've got some work I need to do. So you've got the rest of the night to yourself.
Nereye gitti o? İşleri bitince beni öldüreceklermiş, bak öyle dedi.
I think there's a problem with the Animus.
Nope, it's working fine.
I'm pretty sure it just ejected me
I'm
when
pretty sure you should shut up.
You ready to finally tell me what's going on?
We have to stop them, Desmond. When they access that last memory of yours, they're just getting started. They want to change everything. The way we live, the way we think, the way we are. You've gotten the lecture from Vidic about what's wrong with the world, how we need order and discipline, so they're going to give it to us. Only we don't have a say in the matter.
How?
The Templar treasure. They think it...
Miss Stillman?
I'm here.
I need you to upload Desmond's files to the database.
Got it.
Kalemini almıştım, yine başka kalem mi koydunuz oraya? Bak kalem duruyor.
So what? You're using me to find this Templar treasure? What do they call it? The Peace of Eden?
Yes.
Well, it's looking like it's at Messiah, so I don't know why they're wasting all this time with me. Why don't they just send their people to pick it up?
They can't. It's not that simple. The artifact from Messiah, they had it. It was destroyed in the accident.
Then what are they hoping for me? You know, for my ancestor to tell them?
They're hoping he'll show them where the other ones are.
You mean there's more than one of these things?
Oh, Desmond, you have no idea.
Is there a problem, Miss
No,
Stillman?
Warren. Everything's Denver on my end.
Then, where are the files?
I've got to move these files before he gets suspicious. We'll talk more later.
Wait, what's that mean, everything's Denver?
It means everything's fine.
Why Denver?
It's a reference to Denver International Airport. There's an underground facility there. It's where the accident happened.
Yemekhanenin kapısı açıldı. Bu git demek.
Aren't you tired?
Evet. Burada bitiriyorum o zaman. Benize teşekkür ederim. Bir sonraki bölümde kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz. Kaç hedef var? Bilmiyorum, bakacağız. Yani bakalım. Beni izlediğiniz için teşekkür ederim. Bir sonraki bölüm görüşmek üzere. Hoşça kalın.